Yeah, Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? I go by the name Fred Knoxxx. We about to give y'all something special. You ready?
People, welcome back to the long anticipated return of Perfect Plex Talk YouTube. People, I know it's been a while since I've been here. I have been making the transition to move over to Fox Sports. I have left the first state, which is Delaware, and I am now down here in the friendly confines of Virginia, people. So it's been a while, but I'm back, and I'm back at the perfect time. People, listen, I don't know where you've been. I don't know how you can say what you can say, or if you can say anything that's negative about what we saw tonight and what we have seen over the past couple of weeks from the 3-letter, the WWE. But people, without a doubt, tonight was a reason to be enjoying, if you will, so to speak, as a wrestling fan. Now, some will argue, and some YouTube shows will go, oh, they've only been very good for a little bit. You fans are getting too much out of hand. And I would say to them, hey, you're an idiot. Wrestling is a week by damn week show. So, by each and every damn week, you have to take it with a grain of salt, people. This is the show for the intelligent fan, and hashtag wrestling is storyline. People, so I open it up with this. Brock Lesnar opens up the show. How else can you open up the show? I mean, damn, you paid him all these millions and millions and millions of dollars, so he has to be there. He comes out, he talks what he has to talk about. Well, let me rephrase that. Paul Heyman speaks on how he's going to destroy and maim and cripple the little tweezy weasel SOB and Seth Rollins, and then Seth Rollins and Kane comes out. They're mad still about the $55,000 Cadillac that Brock Lesnar destroyed, and they talk about a contract signing. But then, people, that leads us into our first match. Now, people complain about this match, and tonight, honestly, wasn't even about the matches. Well, not all of them anyway, right? So in the first match, you get Big Show and Sheamus with Randy Orton and Ryback. And I've never seen Miz run so fast, honestly, in my life. But at the end of the day, you get it's a squash match, so you get a setup hitting, actually Sheamus hitting Ryback off the top rope. Sheamus picks up the win. Again, a match who really cared about. Then you had a match that was supposed to be a match between Bray Wyatt and hashtag I'm a Dean Ambrose guy. So yeah, it didn't happen because Dean Ambrose's boy, Roman Reigns, comes out and tries to get some retribution, if you will, towards Bray Wyatt, who has been pretty much in his head, kicking his ass and in his head mentally, the same way that, some of these chicks be up in your head. You think you their man, but at the end of the day, that's really their boyfriend. But you thought you had a chance. You understand what I'm saying? So Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns get it on in the ring, fisticuffs, if you will, so to speak. Again, that's not the night. What makes the night is that match never happens, never gets started. This is where the excitement comes in. Can you smell it? No, that's not me. Can you smell it? Yeah. The Divas division has finally landed, people. What we've cried, what we complained about, what we bitched about, what we demanded to have on television, you got tonight, people. The 3 horsemen, not the 4, but 3 of the 4 horsemen ladies move on up from NXT. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and woo! You gotta do it with Flair. Charlotte moves on up to the roster, but in a very strategic move by Stephanie McMahon. Now, she comes out, the bells are in the ring, talking their stuff about, hey, I've been since November, and I beat AJ Lee. Nikki, I've been the champion, and we've been running roughshod over these divas. So Stephanie says, you know what? Enough is enough. It is time for a change, as I, my inner Owen Hart, and says, hey, things got to change around here. So she pretty much tells Paige to come out, and then gives Paige Becky Lynch, gives Paige Charlotte Flair. You're thinking, what's this? They're making some kind of female factions going on? I love it, but just when you thought it couldn't get better. Oh, the Mei Young herself, Naomi, and Tamia comes out, and you're complaining. She got her LA gears on. Chili's in the building there in hot Atlanta. It got even hotter. As you can bank on the boss, as she comes out the curtain, Sasha Banks herself comes out to help out. I mean, listen, people, I have never, and I mean ever, seen females like this get it on in a ring. When was the last time you heard the crowd chanting in a Raw ring? This is awesome when it comes to Divas. I mean, they got it on knees in the face, kicks over the top rope. Every single person's submission move in the ring is Becky Lynch has the armbar. Charlotte Flair has the, whatever they call it, the finger four leg lock, the bridges of hell, whatever you call it, it's hot. And then you got Sasha Banks is pretty much trying to break somebody's neck, getting it on in the ring. This is how you start a show. Well, I know somebody said, well, I wouldn't have started the show, so how can Raw be so hot? Because this made it hot. This made it hot. Listen, this is what you do, people. People been crying. People, I said it already, been bitching about having Divas Wrestling be at the forefront. Now it's there. Only question we have from here is what happens in NXT. Now, later on in the night, we get the primetime player. Now, I said it was going to happen early on the program on Soul and Sports with George Truly, Mike Knoxxx, on 1340 AM Fox Sports Hopewell. I said during the Perfect Plex segment that you're going to get these two guys, these two teams in the ring as the No Day took on the Prime. I mean, they're not the No Day. They don't suck. They rock. The New Day took on the primetime players, but with partner. You had Mean Mark Henry. That's right. That's his new name. Mean Mark Henry comes out, helps out the primetime players, picks up the win. And then we get this match that I don't even know why we got to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You got the King versus the Trash King, and the Trash King wins again. Now they're going to have another match later on the kickoff show at Battleground. And I ask you, does anybody care? What does R-Truth and King Barrett have to do in the back with Vince McMahon or whoever else to keep giving them airtime? Enough is enough already. I'd rather see Triple H perform necrophilia again than watch these guys in the ring again. I'm sorry. I'm done with that. Now, this is where, now, the Divas took it here. I'm not, that's not even fair. Okay, the Divas took it up here, so it was kind of a hot pedestal to come up off of that. But just put it right here. First of all, Cena comes out with his open challenge. Enough said, we know what Cena's going to do. All of a sudden, Rusev comes out. I love Rusev. Everybody knows I'm a huge Rusev fan. Then all of a sudden, Kevin Owens comes. And he said, you Kevin Owens, you little French stupid American with your two first names, Kevin and Owen. Who are you? And that was beautiful. I thought that was a great, funny line to come out. And then Cesaro, the Swiss Superman, comes out and says, we're going to do this, a triple threat match. And listen, people, this should be up there with Match of the Year. This should be up there with the triple threat match at Royal Rumble. This should be put up there with the Kevin Owens and John Cena, one or two, however you want to squish it. This should be put up there with Sasha Banks and Charlotte. This triple threat match should be put up there as Match of the Year. I said it! Match of the Year. I don't have to Rex, but I did. Okay, I don't. Just that match was so freaking awesome. It made me come do a show today. Tonight even. It is 11:21 at night. Raw just ended, and I said, baby. She's like, come to bed, baby. Let me get some of that. I said, baby, hold on. I know my name is Mike Knoxxx, and I spelled with 3 X's because I'm hardcore, baby. I gotta do this video for the people. Then I come do what I do. But this match was so good. This match was so good from just every angle, from storyline to wrestling, from things you don't think you will see in a ring. Rusev shows that he's that good. Cesaro continues to show that he's already grabbed the brass ring. Hey, Vince, are you paying attention? Then you see Kevin Owens, who's continuing to just do what he does. And then he says, I'm done. I'll see you on Sunday. I'll walk away. Say what you want to say about this guy. The only thing about this match was whack. I hate to say it, John Cena on commentary was the most, I'd rather watch paint dry than watch John Cena on commentary. And that's a shame. I know the rumblings are on the wall that he loses Sunday and he's going to take some time off with with this movie coming out that's supposed to be so good. He's getting rave reviews on. He's going to move to Hollywood. Guess what? If anybody deserves it, he deserves it. I don't think he'd be one of those wrestlers that leave the business and never comes back. I think he loves the business. I'm not saying this is what's happening. I'm just saying this is the rumblings you hear. But if he leaves on Sunday and loses, I'm okay with that. John Cena, I will always love you. And guess what, baby? they can't see you, all right? You are the champ. The champ is here, and I thank you for the 12 years you gave us full of hard work. But that may be premature. That may just be premature. You know, you guys out there, she knows you're premature. So, that just takes the cake. And then after that, because the winner would get John Cena in a title match. Rusev wins, and then he goes against John Cena. Nothing in the tank. He pulls the submission move out of nowhere because I'm so hyped I can't think of their moves right now. He pulls it out. I want to call it the Steiner Recliner right now. Okay, the Camel Clutch, Rusev Crush, if you will. And out of nowhere, here comes Kevin Owens and kicks him in the face. And we already know what's going to happen. Pump up, powerbomb later. Going on to Battleground, you will see Kevin Owens take on John Cena for the United States Championship. But I dare to tell you, well, first, before that, Rusev pinned Cesaro with a super kick to end a fantastic triple threat match turned into a one-on-one match as Kevin Owens walked away. But again, I would not be surprised if I see Rusev and Cesaro interjected in this match somehow Sunday for this U.S. title. Then, after that, we get Stardust versus Neville, and this is what tugs on my heart. I know what he says, and according to the WWE storylines and all, but WWE, if you guys have a heart, and maybe it's him, none of us knows. Everybody just assumes WWE puts people in these categories, they make them do these things. Some guys have enough respect, some people have enough bravado, some people have enough control of trying to angle their characters than most people give credit for. So I want Cody Rhodes back. I've always wanted Cody Rhodes back. I said from day 2 that Cody Rhodes is a star, and Cody Rhodes has never done anything other than less than stellarly great. Yeah, I said stellarly because it's my show. You don't like it, listen anyway, okay? But he comes out, he beats Neville with a roll-up. The match didn't seem to be, well, his promo beforehand was awesome. His antics in the ring was awesome. I just don't think the two mesh very well together. I don't know. It was his first match coming back off, may his father rest in peace. It definitely was hard times in the ring, so I'm glad he picked up the win. But I hope we get to see Cody Rhodes one day back in a wrestling ring. And then at the end, we get the contract signing. They sign the contract. We know what's going to happen out here. At the end, biggest thing about the night is that Brock Lesnar appears to have broken Kane's leg. Can we say goodbye to Kane? It's about time. He's done his thing just like the Big Show and just like John Cena. It's time to let these guys go and shine let them guys go off in the sunset. So these new guys, you can see this youth push is here. Everything we saw from NXT and Florida Championship Wrestling over the last 3 years are now in the main event statuses here on Raw. Now even the Divas have come from NXT to take over Raw with the Bellas being there. This is the perfect time to be a wrestling fan because I said this to you coming into the season about WrestleMania being hot. And everybody complains, it's a 3-hour program, people. So they're going to have some spots in there we're not going to like. It's on every Monday. You got Raw. SmackDown. And you got the network. It's there. So people got to give things time. If there's 4 shows in a week and I get 3 are good out of 4, I'm cool with that. If some months I get 2 out of 4 are good, I'm cool with that because I'm intelligent enough. I'm wise enough to know that that's the business, people. You can't get everything you want when you want it. But just like tonight, look, I'm wearing my Chicago Cubs. Chris Bryant and Rizzo couldn't come through. I think now you want to talk about UFC being fixed on Saturday, which it was not. UFC 189, greatest pay-per-view card I've ever seen in my entire life. But this home run derby, come on now, Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Doesn't happen. He wins at home in Cincinnati. Congratulations to the home run derby. Why Cubs represented it? We should have won. But people look. Raw was so good. How do you even give this a grade? Listen, Raw was good. If I'm going to give it a number grade for you idiots out there who like to do numbers, and I'm just calling you idiots. I just want to call you an idiot right now. Okay, it's an 8.5 out of 10. I want to give it a 9, but yeah, some of them low points made it not be that way. But overall, in my world, I'm going to give it, since Ric Flair's daughter showed up, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. Ric Flair Big Goldie Championships, y'all. Tonight Go Home show was superb. People, listen, I am the $1 million host. You are the $1 million audience, and together we form the $1 million connection. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, wherever social media is sold. And guess what, people? Also, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn app, you name it, we got it. Follow! We follow back, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? I go by the name Fred Knoxxx. We about to give y'all something special. You ready?